guess where we're going already? We're off to Badger 5. So, 8 days. 8 days. What can you do in 8 days? You can do quite a lot generally. However, I did not think you could build a stroke motor in 8 days. So yeah, last Friday, I dropped off all my donor parts. Luke the Hero Rainbird dropped off a BAM donor block the day before. I took up my rods, all my ARP hardware. I picked up a TFSI forged AXX crank from Jamie Poole. And in case you hadn't guessed it, we're going Stroker motor!
Stroker motor!
So yeah, 8 days from dropping it off at Badger 5. It's been to a machine shop, the block has been dipped, it's been decked, it's been bored out to 83mm. The crank and all the rotating assembly along with the clutch and flywheel has been fully balanced. Alex has put in some serious overtime and built up the block. And yeah, 8 days after I dropped off the donor parts, I've got one 2008cc stroker engine ready to collect. So just in the truck now, I'm heading up to Badger 5. We're going to pick up the engine, have a little word with Alex, and we're going to come home and get it in the car. So a brief little engine spec. We are using my IE Tuscan I-beam rods. We're using everything, all the full ARP gear from the old engine. We're using the gas and gears lightened flywheel from the old engine, which is doweled again to the crank. The crank is an AXX 92.8mm stroke forged crank from a TFSI. So only the early cars got a forged crank. Weirdly, later cars moved to a cast crank, not for me. We've got some beautiful Jee Stroker Pistons, 83mm bore, 9.25 to 1 compression. These are ultra fancy. I'll throw a pic in now. They're 3D point milled on the back rather than just a normal, however they're normally done. They look incredible. The whole lot's been balanced. It's been painted black because Alex ran out of blue paint. Not that the paint adds much to it, but hey ho, the last one was blue, it broke. This one's not blue, might not break. So all in all, pretty nice spec engine. That is probably good for 500, 510 brake as it is. But as you know, we're going to be racing in the 750 Road Sports again. So that's going to be tuned down to about 355 brake whilst making as much torque as humanly possible. Anyway, my junction's coming up. I'm going to pay attention. See you in a bit. So this might be a bit of a recurring theme in this video, but I have to say a massive thanks to Badger 5. So without the guys at Badger 5, Alex in particular, putting in some serious hours on this one, it wouldn't have happened. I have no idea how they've turned around a stroker build in 8 days. When I found the crack, I looked at the time scale, I just went, nah, that's us done. That's us done. It's going to take forever to get an engine, source all the donor parts, get it all to the machine shop, all the machine work done, back to Badger 5, all fully assembled. 8 days. Absolute fucking miracle. Thanks, guys. Right, well that wasn't a bad journey. We are just pulling up at Badger 5 now. So, let's go and see what they built us. So we are at Badger 5. We have one engine on a stand, very lovingly built by Alex. I'm sure you all know Alex.
You owe me.
I owe this man big time. This man has been here all sorts of hours trying to get this done and wrapped out. But we have one engine. Did you want to pull the...
You can have a look at it if you like.
Pull the cover off, let's have a look.
It's a Stroker motor.
It's me Stroker motor.
Now, I know we said we'd ran out of blue, so I painted it black.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
It's actually orange.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not sure it's quite TeamPrawnRacing orange.
It's only orange. I was just saying in the truck on the way up that it was black because we ran out of Badger blue, as it's called. Look at that. It's only bloody orange. That is awesome. That is beautiful. So there we have it. New engine for the car, 2008cc Stroker, built by Alex here at Badger 5.
I've done my bit. You need to do your bit now.
So we're going to drop the head on, which you'll see in a minute. I am going to get this beast back down to Hampshire and hopefully get it dropped on the car ASAP. We are just dropping the cams into the head with Alex, who is determined to be on YouTube at some point.
It was never the aim of the game.
Yeah, no. Alex is the unsung hero of Badger 5 who has stayed here and done everything on this engine. So we're going to drop the cams in, torque it all down, drop the head on the engine so there's one less thing for me to mess up, and I'm going to get it in the truck and head home. It's not poking up a lot.
That's, you know we knew it. Plonk.
It does look extremely orange, doesn't it? It looks more orange on film.
Yeah, I think I noticed that with I sent pictures to Rainbird. I was like, it's a lot more orange on the picture than real life.
Can't believe Rainbird was in on this orange scam.
It's not the only thing Rainbird's in on.
So the head's on, torqued up. We are just checking all the timing. So the cam is currently sitting flat. Ignore the kind of tiny degree it's moved. That's just me nudging the engine stand. Use a DTI to ensure it's at top dead center, which is where that bolt lines up with that. Just learnt that from Alex. And now to conclude our journey, the topping off ceremony. And there we go. 1 2-litre stroker in the back of the truck. I think I've probably said this about 12 times in this video, but we are going to head back to Hampshire, get this installed in the car. So there we go, one 2008cc Stroker 20 valve engine built by the best in the business. So all that's left to do is to get this back home, get everything assembled and built up onto it and get it back in the car. You tune in next time when we're going to be getting this in the car, get it running, and then hopefully get it back up to Badger 5 to dyno tune it before the next race. Big thanks to everyone that took guesses on what was wrong. A couple of people are pretty close to the mark, and obviously now you've all seen what happened with the last one. Yeah, didn't see that coming, but onwards and upwards, and this lump is way better than the last one. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Hope you guys will like the video. Have fun, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. It's a Stroker motor! Stroker motor, Stroker motor, Stroker motor.
Who would have thought the industry standard for stroker engines is now Stroker motor?
Note to self, when filming this video, try and be more animated, because apparently I had a catastrophic failure and I did not appear to give two shits. Hello YouTube! Hi guys and welcome back to TeamPrawnRacing. It's just not me. Sorry to those that commented that I don't get overly animated. I'm not quite this dull in real life, I promise. Or maybe I am. Those who know me, don't drop a comment.